I want to talk to you about the greatest message you can ever teach or preach to your people as the pastor or ministry leader. The greatest message you and I can share or teach does not come from our mouth, it comes with our hands. It's showing people what you want them to do, not just telling people. I was getting ready to go to a ministry event down south here in South Florida to go serve. Had my sunscreen on, ready to go. And there's actually a tropical storm here right now. I thought I could beat the storm, and I realized, started to get on I-95, it was pouring rain. It's better now. And so I had to come home, and I think they're postponing the event, but we've been serving at this event, and I was going to personally go and help set up and sweat and work with them and see how I could contribute. Now, I have volunteer leaders who've already been leading and organizing, but I told them I wanted to go with them and serve and help. And I think that's important that whatever level of leadership you have in your church, if you're the full time pastor, or you're the staff person, or maybe you're just a volunteer bivocational ministry leader of a team or a group, it is important for your people to see you serving. Why? Because many times we're usually just walking around with our coffee and we're teaching and we're at the prayer meeting in the weekends and platform. By the way, I've got my do not disturb coffee. I pull this out sometimes for my wife because I say, honey, it's early in the morning. Before you give me your honey-do list of the 5 ways I can serve you, I have some coffee first. But uh, I've learned that it's not good that they see us just walking around looking good, smelling good, having coffee while they're doing all the work, while they're showing up early, staying late. Now, I'll say this, I think biblically, the role of the pastor or the ministry leader is not to go do all the ministry. It really is not for us to serve. Our role is Ephesians chapter 4 to equip the saints for good works so they may glorify God in heaven. It is to pastor them and disciple them, teach God's word. It is to administrate and organize the ministry so we can empower and mobilize people to move from being a tender to actually being the hands and feet of Jesus, to actually being the light in the world, to do the work, to lead it. But in order to equip and empower others to do it, they first have to see us do it. Leadership is about going first. It's about taking initiative. It's about stepping up when no one else will. When there is no momentum, I create momentum. When there's a problem, I bring a solution. When no one else wants to do the hard thing, I'm the first to go do the hard thing. And of course, servant leadership, we see from Jesus himself, where he stooped down from his throne in heaven to come to us and serve us and die for us. And so people need to see us serving, sweating, doing what they do, not thinking that we're too big to do it. And now here's the key, because even though people need to see us working and serving, I find that a lot of us as ministry leaders get caught up in the doing, so we can't lead and equip and prepare and teach and expand the ministry. And while the people appreciate the heart that we're serving with you, they get frustrated the ministry's not growing, there's not follow through, there's not excellence. And so here's what I would coach you is, while you find moments to show up and serve, I will serve in front of people long enough until I see that they get it. They see, oh, Pastor Matt was willing to come here and work with us and set up and tear down and get here early and late. So I'll find moments and opportunities to be there, have a joyful spirit, work hard, serve, and show them until I know that I've earned the trust and I've earned their respect to say, he'll do it with us. And then here's what I do. I invite them to jump in with me to say, this is what it looks like. This is the pace, the commitment, the sacrifice, the preparation it takes to do it. And then I start to find some mature people and say, will you take on this? Will you become the coach? Can you run this next week? And then don't just leave people wondering where we're at next week. Communicate. Oh, that's an important part. Communicate to your leaders and even to your people. Listen, I'm going to go and build these ministries. I'm going to go recruit more people for you. I'm going to go organize for the next day. A lot of times on Saturdays, like today's Saturday, I would go set up and tear down the church or the school, or I'd go to a community event, or I'd be at a baptism, and I'd wear myself out. And then on Sunday, I was useless. I wasn't prepared in my platform speaking, wasn't prepared for the few meetings I was going to have. I wasn't energetic for the new people I wanted to meet. So I had to explain to my leaders, listen, if you'll lead this, and I won't be here next week, it will allow me to prepare for Sunday because it helped them connect the dots. Oh, that's right. See, they show up on Sunday. I have to lead Sunday. People show up on Wednesday when they feel like it. I have to be there every week. So I will serve just long enough that people get it, and then I'll stop serving and I'll empower leaders. And then I'll go do something else and I communicate it. And here's what happens. Not only am I filled up and I'm ready for the bigger next move, but people are happy because they don't want to stand and watch you do it, Pastor. They want to get their hands on it. They want to be the hero. They want to contribute. Yes, even moms with kids and guys, men with 2 jobs, people that are busy and have laundry and they're tired, they have their own issues. They want to contribute. And so most of your time is spent not in serving and doing, it is modeling, equipping, getting out of the way, and what? Mobilizing, empowering them. I hope this helps you. Find opportunities and moments to serve. The first 50% of ministry is just showing up. It says this pastor or this leader cares. They understand what it takes for me to do it. And then while you're serving with them, celebrate them. Catch them doing good. Do it with them. And then empower them to do it. And you say, I'll go build the ministry bigger and better so that we all win. Hey, tell me in the comments how you like to serve and how you inspire others to serve. What works for you? Let's have a conversation. I thought I'd come out here in my backyard, my sanctuary, and shoot a quick video and talk to you guys. I don't know if you can see my little puppy golden retriever, Bentley, and my wife's Kelly. This is her dog, but she actually bought the dog in Ocala. We were in Ocala recently, Kelly and I, our daughter Madison, and our new son-in-law Clay, her husband, for a little 3-day vacation into this Rainbow Springs. And Kelly reminded me that she bought this dog in Ocala. So I've been affectionately calling him Ocala now. And Kelly says, no, he's been answering to Bentley for the last 7 years. So I'm probably confusing him by calling him Ocala, but it just makes me laugh. But I kind of like Ocala.